Welcome to the Nagler kitchen. This isn't really my favorite room. I'm normally standing over there cleaning dirty dishes, but today I'm coming front side because I'm making breakfast. I'm really making brunch, and we're making apple pie pancakes, something I completely made up because my son loves apples and he wanted them in pancakes. So here we go. We're going to begin with an apple, and we're going to just cut it down into small pieces. You can use one of those fancy apple cutters, but I like just the old simple, get it going with a knife. Make sure you don't leave any seeds in it. And we'll get, like the television shows, you see how I do that? I watch a lot of cooking shows. My wife says, but you don't cook. But I eat. So it's very interesting to me. Now, I probably don't need 2 apples. I took 2 apples out here, and you already see it's a good amount. But we're gonna get moving with this, and as soon as I finish these, I'm gonna pop them in this frying pan right here. So you might say, why in the world is he putting apples in a frying pan? Well, apples are too hard for pancakes, so we gotta soften them up a little bit. And we're going to make it like an apple pie. So we're going to take some brown sugar. This is 1/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. That's about right. And we're going to put that in there too. And we're going to cook this down until we get a nice consistency. So while this is cooking down, we're going to prep our batter. And we use gluten-free mix in our house. You can use flour if you want. We're going to make a double batch today. We're going to put 1 cup. We're going to put 2 cups of our flour. We're going to add water. And I'll get back about what we're going to do with the eggs, because that's the special, makes the whole recipe. It's how we treat our eggs. Okay, so I have my 2 cups of flour. I added 1 cup and 1/3 of water and 2 tablespoons of oil. And I'm gonna mix that up. It's not really gonna mix well because I don't have my eggs in there yet. And as I'm mixing my batter, I'm gonna check on my, I'm gonna turn this heat down a little bit because it's a little too high. You can see our apples are getting nice and caramelized in that brown sugar. And we're gonna add a little cinnamon. Give it a little apple pie taste and smell. And next we're going to work on our eggs. So we're going to take the extra little time to separate the egg whites and the yolks. And I do it using half a shell like this. You can do it with your fingers if you want. Basically, if you keep moving your egg yolk, you'll separate the whites. And once you separate it, you plop the yolk in your batter. And we're gonna whip these whites. Now, to whip the whites, make your pancakes super fluffy. And that's what you want. You don't want stinky, flat pancakes. You want nice, fluffy pancakes. And that's our desired goal. Get that last bit of yolk in there. Come on, get in there. If not, just put it like that. Okay. So I like to cut some butter just to grease my pan as we cook our pancakes. So I just prepare a little, and I cut it right with the paper on to make it a little easier to cut. Just make sure you take the paper off when you put it in the plate. Okay. So I added a little more cinnamon to the batter just to give it that apple pie flavor, smell, and taste. And we're getting ready to cook them up. Now, I have my pancake platter here. I've been using this for 15 to 20 years, I forget. It's very well seasoned. It looks a little weird, but it makes the best pancakes. And we're just gonna go throw a little butter on that grill to see when it gets hot. And as it gets hot, you don't want to burn the butter, so you want to just move that around to make sure we can pull these pancakes off when we cook them. And it still has to get a little hotter. As you can see, it's not melting right away. Now, I like to make big pancakes, but you can make them whatever size you want to make them. You can use the cup that you use to measure. You can use a spoon. You can do whatever you like. Just make sure you get some of the apples that tend to settle on the bottom. Make sure you get them in the mix. And we're just going to start. The first couple never come out the best, but those are our test pancakes. And we'll give those a few minutes to cook up. So if you never cooked a pancake before, you're looking for these little bubbles that pop up. They look like little volcano holes, and the edges want to get a little firmed up. And when you stick your spatula under it, it's going to move, and you flip. Now, as I said before, the first pancakes in any batch don't have the real flavor. I normally have to eat these because my son is picky. He wants the perfect ones. So we're going to keep making them. As you see, as the plate gets hotter and hotter, the bubbles happen faster. These are going to have a brown color to them because I could smell they're a little well done already. And that's good. And if they get stuck, you just kind of force it and smush it. That's pancake talk. And there you go. Okay. And there you go. A stack of pancakes. Luckily it's Sunday brunch and we're really hungry. Put some fruit on the plate. I had fruit on my plate, but I ate it while I was cooking. So can't wait to sink in. Hope you enjoy them too.